Hello. Right. Okay. Welcome back. Oh, hi, Firefly, Fane. Damn. Hi, you guys. Wow, you guys are early. Hello. Firefly, are those all just ZZZ like codes? I was thinking of checking out uh the special program after the stream actually. So yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. I honestly completely forgot about the code redemption part. But it's okay. I'll make sure to do it after the stream once I check out the special program. For now, okay, I think you guys should be able to hear me. Let me just switch over to the game. Ta-da! Alright. Okay. I think I have the game muted. Okay, so where we left off last time, we were in ID's Elysiae, and we met a bunch of mems. And I think we're about to find out the origin of Cyrene's version of mem. You have two good news. Two good news? These easy codes 2K in total. God damn. They're being so nice. Why are they so generous? First Miyabi rerun! Yay! Oh my god, yes! Miyabi! Oh, back to the purple mem. Yeah, I can finally have a chance to get Miyabi. Could my luck be that good? Could I get a Miyabi after I've gotten a Finon? After I've gotten this guy? I really hope my theory isn't true about how if your luck is really, really good on one Hoyo game, they will make your luck really, really bad on another. Let's hope that Hoyo chose Genshin as my really, really bad luck game. Let's hope they didn't make CZZ my bad luck game. The second, Danheng. Oh! Free Danheng! Yes! Oh, free Danheng is also a nice thing because that means I can use all of my pulls, the rest of my pulls for March 7th. Speaking of which, how much... Yeah, if I can... Okay, I have a lot of time to save up for March, and if we do get Danheng for free, then that means I can use all of my pulls for March. March's first 5-star form, and I'm pretty sure March is the only Astral Express character without a 5-star form. It's gonna be her time, finally. Oh, where you going? Come back. No news about, okay, yeah, that's fine. But finally, we get a Danheng for free. Well, we've always had Danheng for free. I mean, we have 5-star Danheng for free. Can you imagine if the new 5-star Danheng is just his previous incarnation, Danfeng? That something happens on his way out of Amphoreus back to the Astral Express, and somehow instead of dying and becoming a new incarnation, he regresses back to his old one, and that's their, I guess, their excuse for giving him a different 5-star form. Hello! Just stay in the air and realize you're... Okay. Welcome, Jen! Welcome. Probably. Not official. Okay. I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice if they gave us a free Danheng. Or Danfeng. Whichever they want this one to be.
Greeny and Snowy have returned!
Oh my god. There's 2 of them.
Why do leaves and branches
This
grow?
one has hair.
Which way does the wind blow?
Which way does the wind blow? Okay.
In Membrance Maze depths, we seek to
Oh,
find
actually, this one has
the
a dress
answers
that's pretty similar
future
to
left
Cyrene's mem.
behind.
It's just a different color.
Welcome back,
Please sustain
my
character.
dear
I hope he's good
children.
in Divergent Universe. I don't have a good sustain character. You don't? Really? I mean, to be fair, not a lot of the sustain characters are, like, super good. So, I'm surprised. I mean, didn't you get a Natasha? Kasha, how couldn't you tell? That's the Akashi line. Oh. Listen, I gotta tell you, I haven't read Kuroko no Basuke, well, reread Kuroko no Basuke in a long time, okay? I finished that manga the day it finished. I haven't reread the manga, but I did watch the movies and the episodes that came out after it was over. So I don't remember any of the lines. Mem's race is similar to Aranara on Genshin. And Cyrene is Nahida. Oh. You know what? I could see Cyrene as a child playing hide and seek with all of these mems. I thought you'd be a pink mem. Are the oracle cards with you? That's poetry. Yeah, where's the pink mem?
Pink ones? That's strange. I don't recall any pink pink fairies in the Membrance Maze.
What do you
Have
mean
seen any, Chief
strange?
Dolima?
You have a purple one. How is pink any stranger?
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit.
Don't
Still so full of life.
don't you judge me, Finon. Pink is not a bad color, okay?
Oh, no need to fuss, my child.
That would explain why she's so
You
short.
haven't
Yeah.
forgotten, have you?
It would explain why she
As
hasn't
long
grown
as our
compared to
songs are
Finon.
sung,
It's because she's
the
been
children
using
of the
all of her
maze will
nutrition to
live
create
on.
all of these memes. The children of the maze will live on.
Just as our paths stay
Paths.
forever linked.
The memes know about the paths.
Here, take it.
Is
I'm
Tribi
sorry I
Nahida
had
or
to
is it?
resort to such
Tribi.
methods to bring you here?
I guess Tribi would be more like Dottore in that case, you know, since she has a bunch of clones of herself and she mostly uses the clones as a way of like staying young, and Tribi, all the Tribios do get younger. Yeah, and actually Tribi is Dottore then. As I've written.
My book of oracle cards.
Oh! Wait, we don't remember any cards in the... Oh yeah, there are cards of the Chrysos heirs in that book.
Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just
Tons
ask
of
if you
summer
want me to
events
divine
means
something.
tons of free pools! Yay!
Still, bringing us here like this after so long.
It's so nice of Hoyo to be
Is
so
something
happy
wrong,
about the
Chief?
summer. I also know that for ZZZ they're gonna drop the new summer skins for the MCs. That's great! ZZZ's MCs getting more skins than Kenshin and the Stariel MCs combined. I love the fact that Sarita has the same height as Clara. Finally, something that's suitable for your pack. Yeah, I guess you were a little disappointed that Sela was so tall in Stariel, huh?
Yes. The veil of Evernight whispers to us
Or in your
once
pocket.
more.
She could fit
It tells
in
of a
someone's
new
closet.
fairy
She could
who will
fit
soon
under your
enter
bed.
the
She could
maze.
fit in your cupboard. You can put her wherever you want.
Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means
Oh.
that beyond the veil, in the vast
A
lands,
calamity is on the
far from
horizon.
ID's Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
Okay. How many fairies do you guys have? Over 100? Does that mean there's been over 100 calamities outside of AD's Elysiae? What has been puts their wife in her pocket, picks up siren, carries to the fun room. I mean, to be fair, if it's a nice pocket, you know, if it's a comfy little bag, why not put Ceridra in the pocket? But also, don't put her like in your back pocket where you could smush her or something.
But if that's
Gotta
the
be careful
case,
with the little
our
Ceridra.
journey.
Your journey?
Will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in ID's Elysiae just to be safe.
I can't tell if this is part of their role play, you know, for their pretend game, or if this is serious. Have there been that many calamities outside? What about all the people out there? Where were you guys going, actually?
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone
I would
our
never put
abilities.
Ceridra in my pocket.
Finan would train
You're gonna
in
go grind on
custom
ZZZ.
chronos,
Okay,
while
Firefly.
I would seek
Go,
the Fig
go,
Titan's
go!
blessing and
You and I have the
Xylolis.
same goal of getting a Miyabi. You must start grinding now. We must start grinding now. Castrum Kremna, sorry? Finance going there? Oh, well, if she is interested in divination, I guess going to Nanosopolis would make sense. Why not? Why not? What are you gonna do in Castrum Kremna?
Then we'd return to ID Celestii to help keep our village safe.
Okay, that's cute actually.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here.
Oh.
Some things you can learn on your own.
So he just wants to learn how to fight better. Huh.
Well,
You only have like 60 pulls. Well, good luck, Firefly. Apparently, you get 2k polychrome for free, so now you have about 70 pulls.
That's
It's
not
crazy
very
they're giving the
convincing.
best sustain for Finon for free. Hopefully. Seems like they're wasting money. I mean, I feel like they know that, you know, the Firefly, what's it called, outfit isn't really doing very well, and they're trying to, you know, get people to like them again, so maybe that's why. Maybe.
Here's a thought.
Finon
Let's
doesn't
have
even need a
Cyrene do
sustain,
a
bruh.
reading.
I mean, he does. One
If
of his
fate
traces
wishes
does,
to
you know,
show us
only
its
activate
path,
if he gets
we
healed.
might
So,
find some
a
peace of
sustain
mind.
isn't completely useless on a team with him.
but What if we don't like what the cards tell us?
You said it yesterday, bruh. Just pick another card. Then we stand against it until the very end. At least we'll know which way to run. I feel the same way. Perhaps it's better not to know.
Not the most optimistic take, but I see your point.
Fane, I don't trust myself enough to play Sustainless. Honestly, same. Same. I've tried playing Sustainless Paimon in Divergent Universe because, you know, for that, every character is basically maxed out. It is possible, but also, I'm nervous. I need a sustained character on my team. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going into battle blind. I'm going into battle without armor.
Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way.
Poor you,
Whatever
don't
the
trust
cards
yourself.
show,
No, Jen, I get it.
we'll
I
face it
understand you.
together.
There will be leaks of the new Danheng and March. I haven't seen any though, so don't spoil me just yet. I have a feeling I'm gonna see them around the internet very soon.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind.
Okay.
Close your eyes, and let's open the Oracle card book together.
Okay. That really sounds like something, you know, one of those pretend psychics would say.
Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting
Of course, all
in the
of the
river,
answers I give you are
carried
bullshit.
by
Is because you're not
fireflies
sincere when
and
you ask the
gentle
question.
winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future.
Get that back in 3.2 or something. Oh, try first, suffer
Now,
next.
Shall we begin?
Damn it, Fade.
Oh. Oh my. The cards are quite responsive today.
Is it because Kalis is here? Is it
Very
because the
well.
book recognizes its
Let's see
author?
what future the Oracle cards wish to show us.
First page. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Traveler. Me?
Ah, the Traveler.
Cypher!
Our little trickster. Always hiding behind other cards, disguising itself. What a rare catch.
Over here!
I forgot that's what she sounds like in English.
Or perhaps here!
Okay, I like how they made the voice come from different sides of my headphones.
Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
A teasing
Please bless
voice.
you with your double
like
like
a
the other
child
day.
playing
I
hide and
bless you
seek.
with a double. I hope
Surely
you
a master
get,
of mischief
at the
could pick
very
up this
least, a
card.
double Miyabi, if not a double W engine. I hope, at the very least, that you at least win your 50-50s for Miyabi. Mika's editor to lock it in as we start making clips. 30-minute compilation. I have a feeling I have more than enough for 30 minutes. Who knows? Now that my workload is slightly better, it's at least 20% less than before. Maybe I'll be able to make a compilation for myself. Just like you record Apocalyptic Shadow 5 a.m. Then recording 9 a.m. It's not edited yet. Yeah, at this point, I feel like I will need maybe a month to go through all of my streams to find, you know, to cherry pick all of the times when I say stuff that's completely out of pocket. The Weaver, the Gatekeeper, the Ruler. Ruler?
The ruler stands for discipline.
I
authority,
somehow wasn't
and
expecting Mighty.
glory, but frequently also points to isolation and warfare.
Like, I know he's a prince, but he, you know, the point of his storyline was that he eventually wanted to stop being a prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine
Mr.
alone.
Big Boss, hello! Welcome! Mr. Big Boss. Apparently, we have a lot of good news coming from ZZZ. I hope you've been enjoying the news like I have been.
Is this
New
showing
Apocalyptic
us
Shadow at 1 p.m.
ruler
Finish at
who
1:20.
forsook their
Can I?
people?
God damn it, Chan.
Stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from
You
Heidi's
can use your
Elysium.
YouTube clip features
But they
first.
sure can stir the imagination.
I feel like I'll be honest, the YouTube editing and clipping feature isn't really that easy for me. I'll be honest, I really do prefer just using a dedicated editing software rather than whatever YouTube gives. I don't know, it just doesn't feel all that, what's the word? All that instinctual. Stories of such bloodshed feel so distant. Yeah, sure. Gatekeeper.
This is
I
the
mean, eventually
gatekeeper
bloodshed does come to
who guides
80s
people to
Elysiae.
their true
Elysiae.
path among myriad passages.
I'm an old man, I don't know how technology works.
We have surrendered our countless senses.
I feel like that's something that's actually quite common for Gen Z and like people younger than me at least. I don't know why, but millennials are somehow really, really, really good with technology and computers. And yet the generations that came before and after, you guys both like aren't really that good with computers then. I don't know, maybe it's because like the younger generation are a little too young, you're not really used to doing any techie stuff. Even though you grew up with tech stuff, you guys basically grew up with the tech stuff being already easy for you. Like we grew up with dial-up internet. We had to figure out how to, make our how to get our internet and our YouTube to load faster and stuff, and how to like do troubleshooting for our Windows 97 on our own. And of course, the generation, the baby boomers, the ones that came before my generation, are a lot less used to today's advanced technology. So there's that.
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes
You know me, I
within
do
a
love a
temple.
beach episode. Oh, we're getting a beach
I was
episode
children
too.
singing.
ZZD really, really loves their summer, huh? It's just for like saving the clip, so you can record and edit it soon. Younger generation have too much brain rot. Yeah, it could be that too. Could be that. Except you. Don't you mean especially you? Back in our day, we were friends with the Triceratops. We were! We were! I remember when I was a kid, I thought, maybe if I pretended that I don't care, the YouTube video would load a lot faster.
It feels
I remember that. I
overwhelmingly
remember doing
solemn,
that
yet
so much. You get too
strangely
much
comforting.
waifu instead. What makes you think the waifus aren't rotting your brain? Yeah, you're more brain rotted than you realize. I mean, on one hand, yeah, Fane does have more waifus than the rest of us, but on the other, Fane doesn't know the difference between Riz and Aura. So, I guess he's brain rotted only on one side of his brain. The Weaver.
Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of
Your brain
gold,
still can pick good
weaving
waifus.
all destinies
Yeah,
into
to be fair, the
gold and
waifus you
silk
pick are all
that
high quality.
flows toward the most brilliant, magnificent future.
Yeah, her future was very brilliant. She did, die in a pool of molten gold.
A dance of thread and blade set the stage. So shall it end as
You pick Hyso
gracefully
and
as it
Silver
started.
Ceridra. I feel like Fane likes both. Why can't he like both? Hysolus
Such
and
elegance.
Ceridra.
The Gold Weaver must be of noble
Brain rot
birth.
stage 4.
Such high standing.
Actually, Jen, you also have a bunch of waifus.
I doubt
You're actually
someone
no
like me
better than
could ever
Fane.
reach it.
Excellent, it's hot. Ceridra is second page. Servant.
This card,
Oh,
the servant, is surprisingly light, bearing the cool scent of Antilla flowers, just like starlight.
I don't. Why is Castoris the servant though?
It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind
Don't call my wife
struggles,
a crab.
sadness, and loss.
For max, max, sure. How many are? That's just the max in Star Rail, right? That's not including all of the other games and the other anime. That's not including Satsuki, right?
These precious flowers I care for with my
Fane's
own
got 27.
hands.
To be fair, 20 out of Fane's 27 are just
All
variants of
death's
Sela.
embrace.
So technically, Fane has 8.
It sounds so solemn.
Real one is
Yet
just Sela.
tinged
See?
with an
See?
inescapable sorrow.
The healer.
The
Hi,
humble
Asai.
healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other.
That's
strong
right.
enough to melt even the
Her
coldest
courage is so
ice.
epic, she got the most epic boss music in Amphoreus.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner
Alistair!
of the world.
Alistair, welcome! Congrats on your Finon! I also have a Finon! And hopefully you win for Saber and Archer. To be fair, Archer comes for free. And his Light Cone also technically comes for free. So I hope you get your Saber next.
Make a pinky promise with me.
Saber's coming next
No
week.
more going back
Well,
on your word.
in 8 days.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want to protect as much as I possibly can.
Maybe it's because of the boss music that plays every time the card comes out. It makes me want to protect as much as I can too.
Still, protecting everything, everywhere.
Such
Seems like a
peace to
dream.
bring a cookie, Kasuri,
What
Sarita,
amazing
Facial, the
power would you
Herda.
need for that?
There are like 60 librarians and 7 or something. Don't know how to count because don't know how to count because I'm always number 1. Okay. Well, see, there are more than 4 for you, Jan. So if Sela has 6 variants, that means your maximum waifu count is just 20 then? Or 21? The scholar.
Behold the scholar.
I forgot,
Bearer of
Anaxas
many
is the only one
names.
that's upside down.
The grand magician, the great performer, the eye of wisdom, and the defiler of Circes.
The Defiler.
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was expecting a whole deck.
No, he's just dramatic like
A
that.
dromus draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough to best summarize my true nature.
4 in
Wait,
HSR.
what's
Yep,
with
I
the
figured. Only 4 in
condescending
HSR,
tone?
not counting the
It's
other
almost as if it
medias.
knows what we're about to say.
It knows what we're about to say. Okay. Reveal finance.
The deliverer.
The Deliverer.
According to the tripartite prophecy, this card means absolute
Unless we
harmony
count
and
female Akashi.
perfection.
Why do you only accept Akashi if he's female? If you love him for him, then you should love him as a guy.
In fact, it's the only oracle card without
To be
a dark
fair, would
side.
Akashi count as 2? I mean, technically, you know, with his split personality, would Akashi count as 2 waifus though?
What? No divine whispers this time?
Yeah, because you don't shut up in real life. You're a yapper, Finon. You don't need to talk in card form too.
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy
Why are you still here, Lygus?
In just one fleeting moment, welcomed
Oh,
an array
don't think
of
I don't see you back there.
legendary Figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar.
If I say LGHDTV, okay, LGHDTV, trash in the West, what would happen? I mean, you'd probably get punched in the face if you said that to the wrong person, let's be real. Fane, you have to realize and you have to understand, there's this very, very good advice that I think a lot more people should follow, including you. When you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Especially in front of the wrong person. You'd never know who'd be willing to punch you in the face.
Their stories and
I would join you to
wishes
fight against the
showed
rainbow
the
red.
village boy
Dan, you too!
glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought
Why is Lygus still
tales
here?
of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards.
I wonder if...
And yet,
I mean, if
destiny
he
now
already saw all
stirs
these
in
images on
resonance
Cyrene's
of
oracle
maze.
cards, did he ever go like, this person is very familiar when he actually did meet any of the Chrysos heirs?
And now, they are right in front of
I mean, if
one's
he did think
eyes.
that they were familiar, then he'd just probably think that Cyrene's divinations are actually, you know, are actually real. That she can actually see the future.
Deliverer.
When you use
This
finance
card
renewals
again.
skill against them, place them on Ceredra's prawn. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I keep forgetting Ceredra is the one with the chest. I keep thinking that's Hyslins. No, Ceredra is the one with the chest. Hyslins is the one with the water. She's the one that's like skirt.
Ah, my child.
I think it's because
It
like I've
seems you're
only
destined
seen
to
their
bear
drip
the
marketing,
wishes
so
of
I
many,
haven't. It's kind of hard for me
answer
to
the world's
to
call.
remember put the names to the face. When you said Ceredra with the chest, okay, now I remember. Ceredra with the pawn. Ceredra is the one with the chest. Her name starts with C, so chest. And Hysolence is the other one.
Bear their
It's the taller one.
wishes?
Oh,
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents,
where are your parents,
they
by the
only
way?
wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village, stay out of trouble. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow.
Mrs. Pythias.
And little Piso, he
Piso.
wants to grow up strong like his father, to become a hunter.
The fact that he didn't really, you know, he didn't really seem that sad when he talked about his parents. Does that mean they're still alive?
Is that my purpose?
Are we gonna meet
To
his
fulfill
parents?
their wishes?
Finon, are you not an orphan?
For a true deliverer,
Are you not a sad
such
orphan
wishes
boy
are
from a
like
little village?
droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Sounds unfair, to be honest.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a titan?
It's disgusting. There are lots of beautiful girls, but they pick. That's why other beautiful girls also choose other beautiful girls. That means there's more for us. Why they change the gender like in Wuwa? I mean, to be fair, if they don't change the gender in Wuwa, then how can they raise up the male characters? They need something
wonder
for
too.
the girl players too.
Perhaps
What's this?
Oh, it's them.
what you see
Oh,
are
all of them.
futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes fate can guide us when we're lost.
Finon's a grandpa
Let's consult
already.
fate itself.
Where Finon has children,
Maybe
he has
then
grandchildren.
we'll know why we must take this path.
Well, to be fair, Kevin is technically, you know, he's an ancestor already. So if Finon is like
And
Kevin,
learn
then yeah, he
just
must
how
have a
many
bunch of
burdens
little
one
tunas
must
running around
bear to
somewhere.
become a true deliverer.
Okay, so we're gonna have Finon meet the ghosts of his Christmas future or something. Sorry, what's going
So,
on?
Tell me, has the uncertainty in
Oh,
your
so
heart
okay, so we're supposed to go
fate?
to you last. Sorry.
So
Sorry.
many faces in my future. Still,
Wait, can I go back?
why would fate?
What's weighing on you?
Wait, I want to go back. I thought that Sarini would just talk to us
Did you say
about.
disaster would strike Amphoreus?
Ah
If
man,
so,
can I
shouldn't
go back?
Cyrene and
How do I go back? No, I thought
Can
that
I stay alive?
Cyrene would just talk to us first, and then we can go to the
At least
others.
Elysiae?
Ah
How
man,
could we possibly meet all these people?
going to hell for existing at this point. Let's be real, existing is a sin in most religions, so why not? Let's all just go together. It'll be more fun that way. Let the pretentious fucks stay in heaven on their own. Perhaps they'll come to. Imagine if there's at least one cycle, one timeline where the others came to 80s Elysiae instead.
Our secluded village as humanity's last haven. That makes sense.
Pasha would have blocked me. It's okay. I feel like as the adult, it is my duty to make sure you children understand that there are plenty of different people in this world.
Cyrene, may I have that deliverer card?
Of course. But why?
Although those
I can't go
voices,
back and talk to the
messages,
others.
and
I want to see
wishes
what
may
they'd
seem
say,
far away.
like to this Finon.
I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it.
Oh,
Maybe its true weight can only be known once it's in my grasp.
Finon, I think. Wait, did he have the card at all when during our cycle with him? Like, did he ever show himself holding it? I can't remember.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards carrying
Blessed by
time's
Oronix.
wisdom, blessed by Oronix. May they
Oryx,
journey
not
with
Oronix.
you,
Oryx.
become your memories, and spark rippling waves of change in times to come.
I'll hold these words close to my heart. But
I really can't remember if we've ever
now
seen him
that I'm
hold that card
holding
before.
them, they don't seem all that different from ordinary playing cards.
They don't seem all that different from ordinary Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh,
What? What's happening?
Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi!
in Poland, a politician called the LGBT the Rainbow Revolution, and that's how I call it now because I think it's funny. Honestly, Rainbow Revolution sounds like something a bunch of kids would call themselves, you know? Like when they're playing pretend, like they have their own army and they can't really think of, a fake name like 80s Elysiae or something. They just choose a name of something they know. So, we are the Rainbow Revolution or something like that. Bro doesn't know that it ain't that deep.
Burning. Smoke everywhere.
Oh,
It's all coming from beyond the maze.
okay, so this is how 80s Elysiae gets destroyed.
It's here. The seeds of disaster have already taken hold. Sooner than we had foreseen. This time, not even the Veil of Evernight.
Not even
could shield us.
Oronix.
You mean Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesied catastrophe?
I mean, the prophesized catastrophe says that the entirety of Amphoreus is gonna get destroyed, so yeah.
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance
I wonder what
Maze.
happened to all of the memes.
One step outside, and this horror will consume you both.
Obviously, these two are gonna go out and try to fight, but did all of the memes just stay in here, and then eventually the opening got cut off, and so because these two are the only ones who know about them, they just disappear? Or maybe did all of the memes like sacrifice
My
themselves or
parents.
something?
The whole village.
Okay, so his parents are still alive. Is this Calamity a Titan's doing? No, it's the Flame Reaper.
You're right. Chief, what are we truly
His
facing?
quest is literally 90%, yeah,
Is this the
10%
power of a
stuff.
Titan?
That's basically every Hoyo quest though. Still peak. Fane died.
This is beyond any
I think
Titan,
Fane is just,
beyond
still
any
recovering.
danger
Remember?
you could
Fane just
overcome
recently
with
got out of the
strategy
hospital.
alone. It's an unspeakable horror.
That's why there's
It
the skip
twists
button. Yeah,
all
that's why
life
they
into
finally
abominations
added the
that
skip
never
button.
bleed nor cry. Even Titans fall to its corruption, burning from within until only empty shells remain.
Is this actually the
knowing
first
only
instance
death
of the Black
and
Tide in
destruction.
Amphoreus? So the Black Tide came to Aedes
The
Elysiae
Black
first?
Tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path.
Sparing none but the Membrance
sparing
Maze.
none but the Membrance
But now we know that the
Maze.
Black Tide is kind of like a firewall. My theory is that the Black Tide is what's keeping Amphoreus from the rest of the universe.
Not even Titans can.
Yes. So please.
Why did the mem say
don't leave
both
this
when there are
forgotten
3 of
realm
them?
the gods
Because the
abandoned.
mem only considers these
You
two
are the
her
first
children.
to
She doesn't
uncover
care
our
about us.
presence.
We're
And the only
basically
two
the
who can
stranger
enter
that
the
just,
maze.
that just fucking rolled into here for no reason. Never mind. Yeah, Fane is here. ChatGPT says if you have a good avatar, especially female. Okay, yeah, I will try to get a good avatar soon. It's in the works, but also I'm very, very indecisive.
We
I can't
don't
decide what I
wish
want
you
for my
to throw
avatar.
your lives away.
Finan, what path do we take?
Why are you asking him? You're the one who can see the future. Stay here, stay safe, listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Okay, this one.
I learned the sword to protect those close
I
to
bet
me.
this channel will go. If
If I run now,
I mean,
never
VTubers
be
don't
able
have
to
ages.
blade.
Avatars cannot age. Watch me just choose an old lady avatar. Watch me just sabotage myself and choose an avatar that's old and wrinkly and just an old lady with a cane. We know the truth. You're so rude, Jan. In every play, there must be a hero and a villain. I guess one of you has to be the Joker. If Fane is gonna be Batman, then might as well make it Jan.
indeed, our friend is right. We must take
Just
action.
playing your part.
Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae needs us.
As I
And as your
mentioned
child,
before,
I must
in
act.
our culture, like in Southeast Asia, plays aren't really a big deal. So I don't think Fane understands that villains are a must.
Very well. Make sure you protect
Old lady
yourselves.
avatar would be peak. It's just me revealing my true
Join us, my
form.
friend.
Just
Even
me
without
revealing how
sword,
I
I'll
really
take a
look like in
rake.
real life.
Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have his big ass sword right now. I forgot.
The card's
He's supposed to
truth
still be
extends
a simple
beyond its
village
mere
boy. He doesn't have
literal
his Flame Reaper sword yet.
There's another hidden layer within. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world,
Are you sure? Because it feels like that's what everyone is expecting.
but one who starts small, from a humble village, expanding their world within step by step.
I will be like a
learning
neutral.
to
Yeah,
save
cool.
others as they
Neutral.
grow.
Our government is our villain, though. Yeah, I can't really. As someone who is not a part of your government, I can't really agree nor disagree.
When we were little,
So if
I
I'm
told
bad
him
and
I
Fane is
wished
worse,
this
who's the
world would
hero?
never need a deliverer.
At this point, is Firefly. Firefly is the only one who's consistently nice to me. Every time I enter stream, or like every time Firefly enters the chat, she calls me beautiful. Firefly is my favorite now.
Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad he's chosen to walk this path.
Just definitely not, yeah, definitely not me.
And all of this
Bobo Boy is the hero.
happened because you believed in him, friend.
You know, I have never watched a full episode of Bobo Boy, but I do know some of it, and I really, really like how his main power is to basically separate himself, like the Tribios, and the main drawback to his power is that every time he divides himself, he loses more of his memories. I think that's a pretty cool concept. Again, I could be completely wrong, because I've never really watched a full episode of Bobo
Shall
Boy.
we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and I...
Your first
let
time
our
stream was in
hearts
Twitch or
find their
YouTube?
courage.
YouTube, honestly. My Twitch streams, like, whenever I streamed on Twitch, I get bots in the chat, and like that just made me feel uncomfortable because it made me feel like I was being preyed on by the bots. So I came back to YouTube.
I know you're
Tell them
watching
I'm
this
betraying
right
your
now.
first children. You're not
Aren't
my
you
first
this
children.
hero from the
My first
future?
child was Red. I remember. Red was the one who introduced me to Kagurabachi, and now I am hooked. I understand Tenoi. I understand that Kagurabachi is peak manga, and there shall never be another manga to surpass it. You're beautiful. Can I be your favorite now? What if I'm a bot? If you're a bot, Dan, you'd be a bot like Lygus. It's okay, Fane. You can be my favorite starting next week.
Such cruel irony. Though
What if Fane is a
destined
bot?
to bear
Again, if you
heroic
guys were bot,
burden,
you'd be bots like
this
Lygus.
boy can never become the hero to bring forth.
See, the way he talks about Finon, that's how you guys talk about your waifus. Oh my god, look at his face! He looks so uncomfortable. Like, why are you here? Why are you standing so close to us? I'm the one who has to deliver salvation. Are you here just to spoil the story?
Follow their path.
What if
Bear
Firefly is a bot? Then
witness
she is the
this
nicest
man,
bot. She is
forever
just,
denied
you know,
the
she's a
mantle of
Firefly
hero,
in a Samsuit.
takes his first step on the path to deliverance. Watch this memory play out its
Can't we help
final
though? Do we really just have to watch?
See with your own eyes how everything began.
I used to really think that Hades Elysiae like was destroyed when Finon was a kid, and that's when he came into Akuma. But apparently it happened when he was an adult, so it happened like quite recently then. Or recently compared to when we first met him.
A sun red as blood.
Don't worry, I will accompany you until you have a million subs. So I will accompany you until you have a million subs too, Fane. Again, you may not see me because honestly I'm more of a lurker on other people's channels, but I'm there. I promise I'm there, even if I'm not you know, online when you're actually streaming. I still just watch your VODs.
In that moment,
By then Kasha will die.
boy stood
Okay.
at the
Don't say that. Don't jinx me like that.
itself.
It would definitely be my luck when I finally do reach a million subs. It's the day I'll die. It's the day when it doesn't even matter anymore. Well. Whoa. Oh my god. So this is how he looked like when he was fighting. Yeah, so he was an adult when Hades Elysiae originally fell. I honestly thought it happened when he was a kid. I will do weird things so that you can't ever forget me. It's okay, Fane. At this point, I don't think I could ever forget you.
These creatures.
Even if the day comes when we're no longer in each other's lives, I will pray and hope that you only have good things happen to you.
Someone.
Kasha already has us burned into her memory. I do! I do have you guys burned into my memory. Melt by your words. Yeah, I know. Finon? Sorry? The black tie knows your name? Lygus, why are you telling the firewall Finon's name?
No. It can't be.
Or is this supposed to be Cyrene? Is it supposed to be how Cyrene died?
You. Are you?
Okay, so it's not Cyrene. Okay. Oh my god. I can't look away from this from this picture. Wait, why did they make him look so hot? Was Kevin ever this hot? I can't remember. I used to only think of Kevin as a grandpa, as like Kiana's ancestor. But this... Kevin, is that really you?
No. That ribbon. Livia.
Livia?
I should have known.
Is that your ex, Finon? Should I be jealous? Pasha during work. Oh, Jan and Fane would definitely make fun of me if I showed them how I do this spreadsheet. Bold of you to assume I use a spreadsheet. No, I am old. Do you not understand how old I am? I don't use spreadsheets. I use a notebook and a pen. What's that sound? I'm home alone now. It's just, no worry, it's just fine on being traumatized. That's me, open up. I want to play a game. No, don't do it.
Please.
Firefly, if you've ever watched Scream,
No.
remember, you cannot answer the phone when you're alone at home.
Stop. Please stop.
Oh. Yeah, Firefly, this is just the sound of Finon going through trauma. This is the sound of how he became Kevin.
Olivia. I'm so sorry.
Damn, the VA is doing such a good job.
They're all... Why? Why is this happening?
Oh, this VA is doing such a good job. Hope you don't use spreadsheets while you play HSR. Nah, man. I'm not as dedicated as you are, Fane. Okay, again, VA doing such a good job, but Fane, I gotta be honest, I would assume you'd be the one using spreadsheets, you know? You'd have, I would think you'd have spreadsheets, like, dedicated to, basically jotting down, like, which team comps are the best for endgames for every game.
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield.
15 different... Yeah, that's what I'd assume. Yeah, exactly, Jen. I was expecting Fane to be the one with all of the spreadsheets to help him keep track of, like, all of his characters and, like, which characters to build and to give which relic sets are the best for this endgame or that endgame.
In the far-off future, the land of Amphoreus would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he
Playing the
would
flashback
inscribe
part,
an
Hugo's
eternal
flashback part
mark
on
in the
ZZZ. It
golden
scared the crap out of you since you were playing at midnight? Oh man, I really gotta get back to ZZZ soon. Because I'm pretty sure after we're done with Astra's part, we're gonna be meeting Hugo, right?
And
Oh.
when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence...
Why does he sound so happy about that?
He moved.
Why is he so happy about Finon burying the dead and moving the earth? Like, stay away from him. Get a job.
His past. His name. All...
No need for that data bullshit. Just use your feelings. The only feelings you have are for Sela. That's why he keeps using Sela.
his feet
It's because he doesn't use spreadsheets. This is why.
over the pillar of stone.
The Earth type.
Beyond the chalice of
Ocean type.
plenty, through the deadly
Death type.
fogs of the hand of shadow, he wandered without direction.
You
like
get
a
it.
withered leaf
We
drifting
finally
in the
understand.
wind. Through countless city-states, the smiling visage of the white-haired swordsman was etched into memories.
It's like the VA is doing such a good job. It's like Lygus' voice is like it's like oil pouring down my body. It's just so so viscerally disturbing.
Yet he did not walk without
Because he just sounds so pleased about all of this happening to Finon. He sounds so pleased that his little subject, his little experiment is going just as planned.
To brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving.
Ugh.
Those words his friends spoke long ago, when his journey began.
Sela or Leona, whichever you pick, I'll make fun of you. In that case, he doesn't have to pick. Just choose both, Fate. Both is good.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few. but
And this
they
is
gave
how
him
he
all
got the
certainty he
mindset
needed.
of having to reset everything because he couldn't protect people, so he has to do it all over again.
That's what it means.
He has
be
to reset the
ordinary
game.
and choose
New game
to
plus
be
mode.
Onward he walked until the call
If I
of
want
the
to relax
flame-chased
Sela, if I want to
journey
be dominated by
thundered
Leona,
across
pretty
the land.
Balance's wife.
In the
Pretty
vision
balanced wives.
painted
Bro
by
can't decide
prophecy,
which wife he wants.
humanity
Exactly,
would
Fane.
triumph
Choose
over
both.
the
You have
gods,
2 hands.
seize the core flames and ignite a new dawn for Amphoreus.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you
Is this something
prepared for
Aglaya
such
says to him the
teachings?
first time they meet?
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
This is the mindset that bore the man who would reset the world 33 million times.
When the gold weaver
Oh,
called,
that's cool.
he answered, traveling to the holy city. There
I have 2 hands,
the
but I only have
elders
1
met his
hand.
warrior
I mean,
spirit, with nothing
when you
but
think about it,
scorn
every human has at least
condemning
2
him to
usable
barracks
holes.
in
So,
derision.
and literally, like, is in Fane's stream because I think Great Chat is making Fane speak English, Fane speak English on stream. You know what? Yeah, that's a good way of making him practice his English. That's a good way of like getting him to improve his English. I remember Fane, you mentioned that you like coming to my streams because it helps you with your English a bit. So why not get Jan to help you practice too?
Coming,
One head, one brain can take care of them both at once.
not even him.
Fane, don't lie to me. I know that marrying more than one person is legal in your country.
Stood at the
On Fane's
gates
stream,
of the
like, hey Fane, he's like, shut up. Fane is a tsundere to you, Jan.
And there,
That means he likes you.
at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
Seriously, the way he says all of this. Lygus, are you gonna say you're the one who walks beside him? Trial. And with that,
This is
we're out of 80s
abyss of
Elysiae.
fate.
Elysiae.
Hold on.
Nemasundere to everyone.
Finance
Oh,
here too? And is that Mighty and Trinan?
how can you guess? I can never tell which Tribios it is from behind. How do you know that's Trinan?
Now, Act 2 of our
I hate you
impressive
all
drama
equally. You know what? Fair enough.
unfolds.
Curse away souls.
They're evacuating the temple.
Jan, that just means you also like all of us equally.
Are you insane? That blonde man is the crown prince of Krymnos. Mess
Yeah,
with him,
yeah.
and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Yeah, don't mess with him.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control.
This one guy.
We need only wait patiently.
Doesn't he look like Midorima, Jan? It's the green hair and the
Behold,
glasses.
It is the month of Gate. Light calendar.
If you want an honest reason, hit like I like that because I can't decide what words to use to greet. I really want to ban you right now. Too bad. I'm the one with the power here. I say we let Jan, be a little unhinged in my chat. Because you can control him in your chat. So, let him be a little unhinged this time. This is the only time he can talk to you unfiltered, Fade. Lala. That's literally Midorima, right?
He challenged the elders of Akama to a duel, not for glory, but for the rights and dignity of
So this
his
is when
people.
the Kremnoans joined Akama.
Second-class citizens in foreign lands.
Oh.
After Aglaya's mediation,
Oh, Finon was the one who fought him. I actually thought Mighty was gonna fight Aglaya. Okay.
This duel was to change the course of the flame chase journey itself.
And thus, this begins their weird-ass rivalry.
So, as Finan's most
But I need a second wife. It'll only increase life
companion,
funds. when
his
I get blue
lifelong
red.
friend.
I mean, if you have a second spouse, that just means you have a second source of income. Two spouses, you know, one husband, one wife, means you each have your own source of income. But if you have three, that means you have another source of income. Now you can spam him on Discord if you feel like it. He can still ban you on Discord. It's just in my chat, in my streams, that Bane has no power over you, Dan. It's only like 1 hour every weeknight.
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other.
He's not really turning against you guys. He just wants to make sure that his people are taken care of in case anything happens to him. Like getting stabbed through the 10th thoracic vertebrae.
True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. The impartial Talanton shall oversee
Talanton.
this duel.
I've been saying
And
Talanton.
only place your
Talanton.
offerings upon their scales. Something that has more weight than the fate of the
Wives are
world.
for spoiling, not for income. I don't know if that's considered sexist or feminist, actually, Fane. You know what? Good job. You've stumped me.
Which means only those who understand.
Fane, you're saying that women are not confident
enough
enough to... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that feminist or is that sexist? It could go either way.
Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this.
You don't say that. It's just not your way.
It makes no difference.
I mean, on
last
one hand,
chance.
it's nice that you want to, you know, spoil your life partner like that. It's nice that you want to spoil your one and only lovely wife. But also,
Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
So is this the, like, first cycle? If it's not a simulation, is this how it really happened the first time?
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
What do you mean hard to imagine? This is like every Thursday for them.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like
Oh, he doesn't call her
that has
teacher.
stumbled into some greater political game.
Well, you are. You have no idea what kind of greater game it is. It's not even political anymore. It's galactic at this point.
Every hero was once a child. And every child must grow.
That's so.
It's a little...
I don't even know why
I'll be
I'm
honest, it's a
standing
little
here right
disappointing that the Tribios don't have a lisp in their English dub. Because I know they gave the Tribios like a childish lisp in Japanese. But still, they sound nice, they sound cute.
Look at me. Just a common
What
soldier.
about it?
Since swordsmanship
Fane
won't
with his
decide the
Sela
winner,
addiction will never
Lady
find a
Goldweaver
wife. That's
should
just
be
a
here
fact.
instead.
No,
My
that just
devotion
means
to
that he'll
Holy
get a wife
Saint
like
can never
Sela because he
compare to
already
hers.
knows his type. He already knows what he wants. If I had good income, I don't want my wife to have to work. You know what? Fair enough. I have a feeling that, you know, if you do choose a very, very good wife, if she had good income, she wouldn't want you to work either, you know? I'm sure your wife would want to spoil you back.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning or losing, but rather in the choice you make?
No, this duel is definitely about winning. If you throw this duel fight on, Mighty will cut off your head. And he knows you're not immortal. He will do it.
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Well, yeah.
Every Chrysocer is indispensable to the flame chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Kremnos are both a part of the prophecy.
If that's so, no one needs to work. No. If your wife gets a good income, that means you don't need to work. That means you get to be the house husband. You get to take care of the kids. You get to like cook them every night and stuff. Honestly, for me, if I had a husband who also had like a 5-figure monthly salary, I would do everything for him too. I'm like, yes, thank you. You are funding all of my bad decisions. This is the least I can do for you.
What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning.
Fane,
Listen.
no, I can't. Fane is like a child to me.
Hear your answer.
Anyone who was born in a year that starts with the number 2 is a child to me. I can't. It just feels too weird. You know, I once had a 21-year-old like hit on me very recently too, and I just like immediately got disgusted because like you're a child. Why are you hitting on me? You're a child. Choose someone else.
True enough.
And I'll say that I'll forbid them from
voice within has never
working.
failed
But
me.
then who's gonna take care of the house,
Doesn't
Fane?
matter what
It's
the
not gonna be
result
fair
is.
if you,
I'll give it everything I
you know,
have.
if one of you just works and then also that one is also the one who takes care of the house too. You gotta, it's, in a marriage, it's a partnership. It has to be somewhat equal somehow.
Spoken like a Chrysosaur. Now go.
You
Final.
become Kagami.
Your
I'll take that
journey
as a
has only
compliment.
just begun.
I mean, yeah, if I did have a 5-figure salary husband, I would become Kagami. No, and I would not protest at all. Besides, that just means that I'll become a good cook and a good cleaner, and I can take care of my own Kuroko.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us to teach that proud prince a lesson together.
Did you just call us a comrade? No, we got this. Someday he too will be your comrade. Yeah, he's gonna be your best friend in the future, mighty. Fine on, don't worry about it.
With him? Don't joke around like that.
Oh, it's not a joke, brother. It's not.
Still, on the topic of the temple of
Kagami is the
Three
best
Fates,
housewife. He is! Better than Archer, you can't convince me. To be fair, I think Shiro is a better housewife than Archer. Archer was a better housewife when he wasn't traumatized.
Here we are.
But yes, Kagami definitely is the best housewife.
And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing.
If her income is higher than me, then I'll find a way to work from home
haven't
and take
really
care
had
of the
much
house.
contact
I
since
can't
I
just
set
rely on
out.
her. I am a man. Yeah, so exactly. One person shouldn't overly rely on the other. You should, you know, take care of each other in different ways. Like, okay, let's say your wife is incapable of something. Like, let's say, I'm not hoping this happens, but let's say one day your wife gets into an accident and she won't be able to use her legs anymore. Of course, you would take care of her, but also I would expect that if you do take good care of her, your wife would also want to take good care of you in return, even if she is incapable. You know, you gotta find a partner or like get in a marriage that where the other person would want to take care of you as much as you want to take care of them.
Still, I hope she's doing well. Anyway,
Kagami is the
let's
best
go,
housewife.
comrade.
Satsuki is the
It's
best
not every
wife.
day you get a chance to see Talanta's
Yeah, I
scales
mean,
of justice.
I'll be honest. I can imagine Satsuki becoming like a really, really high-paid CEO one day, with Awomine as her little assistant. So yeah, I would marry Satsuki if only for the money. So dark. Yeah, I'm not saying I want that to happen. I'm just saying that when you get married, no matter what happens, you know, in sickness and in health, for poorer or for richer, those kind of vows, you have to be there to take care of each other. No matter how much income the other makes, no matter how much healthier the other is, you gotta find someone who will care about you as much as you care about them.
Did he just say Cyrene's?
Unhinged is coming out. How is it what I'm saying is unhinged? I think it's only fair, right? Of course you'd want to marry someone who likes you.
Of course, Lycus disappears right when I need answers.
Good! Leave him!
Forget it. I need to catch up with Finan first.
I love how much Kalis is talking. Okay, I know it's been an hour already, but I want to keep going.
Amazing. Talantan may have fallen, but their scales remain true to their purpose.
Oh yeah, where's March's camera? Let's see which one weighs more. The Prince of Castrum Criminal's other
I
camera.
hope you still remember your purpose, new recruit.
Oh yeah, Bainon is kind of the newbie, huh, in the Chrysos eras right now.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan. Let's see how you define the idea of weight.
Yeah, let's see which one of you has more muscles, huh?
For your information, in Castrum Kremnos, the punishment for profaning a duel with such
Kuroko
crooked
just sits
words
in a security
is
vault.
impalement.
Hisatsuki is scared that someone will take and give away. Kuroko is trapped. Yeah, I have a feeling... Well, I have a feeling that even if she can't keep him trapped, because, you know, he can't just disappear and teleport basically anywhere, she will, like, track him through security cameras and stuff. She will keep stalking him.
As we're in
She will put a
foreign
GPS
lands,
tracker in
I'll
his neck or
indulge
something.
you. The signet of Kremnos, the crown jewel of our people.
Ah,
That's my
I thought
choice.
he was actually gonna just stand on the scales, and Finon would also do the same. And it turns out that they both have the same amount of muscles.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager. What's the story behind this little treasure?
Finon is the ring you end up giving to him. Oh my god, I just want to shake his shoulders. Don't you know you're talking to your future husband?
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you?
I mean, you won't pour your heart out, but you will tell him how the one way he can kill you, and he will use that in every cycle apparently.
Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring its
Exactly,
fate to
best
its
way.
enemies.
Yeah, a good wife is the one that puts a tracker in your neck, of course. How could I have forgotten that part?
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
Not glory, honestly. I think he cares more about his people than he does about glory or about winning any battle, or even about being a Chrysos heir.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
I personally believe in Nanook Python after the story quest. I want to see it. I feel like we haven't seen Nanook in a while. We haven't seen Nanook since he gazed at Kalis. So I want to see Nanook, you know, welcome his newest Lord Ravager. Actually, can I get to the other side? Can I talk to Mighty first?
Comrade?
I'm gonna talk to Mighty!
Come back. We need to decide this here and now.
Why do you keep calling me comrade? Okay, fine.
That's easy for you to say. I'm just a holy city guard
Alarm
up
ringing.
against Kremnos' walking
Yeah, that
war
wasn't
machine
my
of a
alarm. That
prince.
was someone sending me a message. It's okay. I'll look at it later.
Don't you think this is a
This is
little
more
too
important.
unfair?
Okay, well.
Now this is a tough one. What can I
Funny thing is,
possibly offer
Kuroko
against
wouldn't
a
even
ring
know he has a
that
tracker in his
signifies
neck.
so much?
I think Kuroko would just assume that Satsuki was talking him through the cameras. Yeah, he wouldn't know that he has a GPS tracker on him.
Comrade, what does your gut tell you?
The deliver cart, the blade you carry. A heart of steel. Yeah, just... oh, right, like in his trailer. Yeah, just cut open your own chest and put your heart there. The card, I guess.
Looks like we really are on the same wavelength. In the
Don't
end,
laugh at me.
there's only one thing I can trust. The deliverer that appeared in my life on that day.
Okay, so he does have this card with him
I can't even
in
look
every
at this card
cycle.
properly,
Oh.
much less follow where it leads. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the black tide makes my hands shake. The flames, the screams, my utter failure to protect anyone.
I have a feeling that's how Mighty feels about his ring too. I mean, it's his mom's ring. It's basically the proof of his title as a prince, and also reminds me of how his dad basically turned insane and then turned against his own people.
Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough.
Go to sleep now. Currently it's
Elysium
raining and
was
feels...
just a
Yeah, it is
small village.
raining. It does feel good to sleep now,
Its
huh?
loss barely a
Good night,
scar
Firefly.
on Amphoreus' face.
Bye, beautiful bye chat. Bye-bye, Firefly. I hope you had a good grinding session. I hope you farmed just a little bit more for your Miyabi. Hell nah, YouTube's telling me to take a break. See you whenever. Hopefully, I'll see you on Monday, Firefly. Bye-bye.
This car. It's everything I have.
Listen to YouTube, Jan. Go take a break.
Nothing weighs
Looking
heavier.
at screens for too long is bad for your eyes.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Oh, Sarini?
Look, Finan.
It's so nice to see you all again.
Oh.
Trinin, Finan, and
So if this is the... okay, so if this is a simulation of the first cycle, then Cyrene didn't die in Aedes Elysiae the first time? Oh, wait, no. Actually, this makes sense. So, of course, she has to stick around because she's the core flame bearer for Oronix. So that means that someone had to have helped Finon reset the timelines, right? Of course, she would have been there to reset the timeline and also to do something that created March 7th. So of course she didn't die in the first time. She only died in the other times. In the other 33 million times.
hello. Seeing you here sure is a
I would
sweet
like a dog like
surprise.
number 2 IRL. So cute. So silly. Small dogs usually are silly. He's a like Shiba Inu, right? Nigo is so cute. He is cute. Did I stumble into the wrong Amphoreus?
Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
Number 2 is the best anime doggo. You're wrong. All doggos are the best doggos.
Cyrene? This incredible.
Isn't
I was
Kapale the one who
literally
can
just
reset the
thinking
world?
about
That's what
how
I
it might
thought.
be
But
here.
if Cyrene
Never
does,
imagined I'd see you this soon.
survive in the first timeline, then it would make sense how Finon got the ability to reset the world, because he got it from the core flame of Oronix. I think that's also why, like, the core flame of Oronix was already there, or like was already there for the taking, even though Cyrene died. So like they managed to get the. I imagine in the cycles without the Trailblazer, because they already got it in the first cycle from Cyrene. Even though Cyrene dies in the other cycles, they still somehow managed to get Oronix's core flame without the Chrysos Heir of Time. That's my theory for now.
To leave with the priest,
I'm sure I'll be proven
then I
wrong
heard
very
the
soon.
maiden was with a white-haired young man.
And Oronix are Tribbies. No, Tribbies is Yanis. It's the flying pig ones. Tribbios are the ones who can make the gates.
I figured it had to be
The
you,
answer is
so
really
I
interesting.
snuck
Can't
back
wait
here.
for you to hear it. Are you telling me all my theories are wrong?
That's Cyrene for
Alright,
you.
I won't use my brain anymore.
Unfortunately, this isn't a good time for reminiscing. That Kremnoan over there.
I'm pretty sure that Kremnoan over there can hear everything we're saying right now.
Still playing house, boy?
Yep, I figured. He can hear everything.
You get the idea.
Quite the hothead. You know, you two just might get along.
Yeah, they just might. They just might.
Don't worry. You already know what the answer is, don't you?
Nothing gets into my brain. Gosh, my brain can process it fast. I mean, this is why you shouldn't skip.
If that's your choice.
I know
I am with
that's why you come to my streams. It's so that I can re-explain everything to you. But Fane, you should. There are some scenes you just shouldn't skip.
I'm with you because I remember it all too. The fields of Ide Cilicia.
Kasha with brain is literally the strongest being in the stream. Yeah, too bad I usually stream at night after the end of a long day, after my brain juice has all dried up.
Fairies in the Membrance maze.
Oh, what happened to the fairies though?
Hurts so much knowing they're gone forever.
All of the fairies died? All of them?
The pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but to us, it was the whole world.
Flame Reaver really did kill all of the little fairies?
But that's not enough, Finan. Not nearly enough.
You know my intention to come to your stream. Yeah, you come to my stream so that you can get better at English. I know, I understand.
Hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior.
Yeah, he's so unbreakable. He managed to reset the world 33 million times. I still can't get over that. Kevin's 50,000 years has nothing on this.
What you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering.
But do you know mine? Jan, you only come to my stream so that you can, you can poke at Fane. I feel like I said, my stream is the only place where Fane cannot block you. So this is your the only time you can really tease him.
To them as well.
The future? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? She can see the future, remember?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you, but it's actually really simple. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer?
Isn't that cheating though? My Day is only putting just one ring. Should we get My Day to put another object on it?
Can you help us?
Yeah, wouldn't that be cheating?
Relax. Our dear crown prince won't have a clue.
Cheating when people don't know you're cheating. It's still cheating. Cyrene.
Let's try that.
Why not?
The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I must claim
I mean,
victory
don't I tease you
for
too?
theirs.
Yeah. Like you said, you hate everyone equally, but that also means you like us all equally.
I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade, and we shall become heroes.
God damn it. Because of all the child memes, all the Tartaglia memes, I can't hear comrade as comrade. I just hear comrade. You know, C-U-M-R-A-T. That's every time Finon calls me that, I just think of Tartaglia.
Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder
power
an
of
immutable
friendship.
past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity.
Unassailable.
Challengers have made their choices.
And that's like five 5-star word right there. Unassailable.
In the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates, lower your scales.
My only flaw is that I
weigh
don't have any
destiny,
pros.
and
I mean,
reveal
you
unto
aren't
us
you the
your
one who told us
verdict.
that you constantly get like top 10 in your class? I can't claim that. You do have your pros, Wayne. Come on, you have a lot of good things going on for you.
Your offering is a card?
You're offering us a ring. Don't judge.
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
I have a feeling my day is gonna call you, what's the word? Self-loving. My day is gonna think you're big-headed, Finon.
Very well. If you can beat me with this card, then that's what I'll call you from
I wish
now on.
Ceredra would put me on one of those scales. Oh yeah, she's the Crisis Air for Talenton. Talenton. Oh, I actually forgot about that.
It's a deal.
I just think of her as the Chrysos heir of of Fontaine. I actually forgot that she's, you know, the Chrysos heir of the law of justice.
The scales. They're wavering.
Are they? Are they?
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears the
Oronix
convictions
and
of both
Talenton are
sides
relatable,
are
right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're one of the trio Titans of Order. So, I think it's Cersei's, Talenton, and Oronix. They're the 3 Titans of Order. I think. I'm pretty sure. I honestly don't remember much about the Titans. I remember more about the Eons.
This is suffocating.
Suffocating, like sitting inside of a hot bath for hours, kind of suffocating, because you do end up doing that later.
But I believe what my heart tells me.
Yeah, Talenton is, like Ceredra's Titan. I also forgot about that, honestly.
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment, for the difference is now clear.
How is it that Ceredra ended up with a chess motif when Talenton has these big-ass scales?
The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is...
Just remember Strife and Strife and Strife from 3.0. Yeah, I also remember Strife the most. How could I forget Strife? I mean, just look at Strife.
One from Ides Elysiae, the nameless hero.
Let's be for real, we're cheating! We put Kalis and the card on Finon's scale.
However, heed this.
Oh, there's a what?
The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
So, since Kalis wasn't here in the actual, like, original first cycle, does that mean that originally the scales didn't tip like this? Were they both equal?
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone.
Do you know
here.
Ceredra's Japanese VA? Oh, they already revealed the VAs?
Finance
Ooh.
conviction alone, but the collective hopes
I
carried
can
by
never
this
remember
oracle
any
card.
VAs names, but if I hear their voices, I could immediately, like, immediately recognize them. Huh, if they've already revealed it, maybe I could check it out later.
Yes, even you and your people, Kremnoan.
The Kremnoan has a name. Use it.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales? Foolish. We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
Don't say that, my day. You know you'd never skewered him on your spear.
Fine by
You don't
me.
have a spear.
I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last breath.
Yeah, I only know Mem and Alicia share the same Japanese VA. If it's not the VA of Satsuki, then I don't care.
That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of conviction.
Fane, please tell me the VA has a really deep voice. It would be so funny for little Ceredra to have a VA that has a deep voice. because Saridra does look like she'd have a tsundere kind of voice, right? Imagine if she had an Onesama kind of voice, like ara ara all the time.
A brilliant explanation.
Hey, hi inside Naglaya.
Just as prophesied, on this day,
Prophesied.
the final two heroes shall join the flame chase journey.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen, but you're the first to even imagine that prophecies could persuade a Kremnos warrior.
Yeah, I have a feeling that, he only did what was prophesized. It's because he knows it's the best way to protect his people. It's because he knows that the rest of Amphoreus does really believe in the prophecy. So that means if they really believe he's meant to join the other Chrysos heirs in Akuma, he can use that to get Aglaya to agree to take care of his people.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
No, he came here for his people, which is why I like him so much. He cares so much.
The Kremnoans far
He's such a
outmatched
good
Akuma's
man.
forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
I guess. Yeah, I'm surprised that the Kremnoans actually listened to him.
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
I don't think Kremnoans would, but I think their prince would.
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this
Oh, it's
is
Noelle.
on your orders.
Huh. Noelle? So they didn't use like Farina's VA? Huh. So if it's Noelle, it's hard to imagine Noelle like speaking like a tsundere though. Oh, I can't wait for that.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I would have
isn't
assumed they
as
would have used
hidebound
Farina's
as
VA.
the rumors say.
Don't care.
You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter?
Wait, is Noelle's Japanese VA the same VA as Fuhua in Honkai Impact 3rd? Is that gonna be their only relation? The only way to show that they're the same person? Are they using the same VA?
Follow me, brave outlanders. Heroes
It's
of
not
this world
Satsuki.
are
Do you
as
even know
countless as the
Satsuki's
stars.
VA?
And at this moment,
Has
we
Satsuki's
find
VA
ourselves
actually ever
gathered
been
here
in
by
any
the
Hoyo
light
game?
of the flames
Now that I
of the
think about it.
night. History shall remember this moment. The prophesied Chrysos heirs now stand assembled, heralding a new dawn for Amphoreus.
Yeah, but not all of you are here though, right? Saridra and Hyslins are already dead at this point. Yeah, feel bad for cheating, huh?
Must see
Oh, you again.
how different this is from the flame-chased journey you traveled.
It is very different, considering the fact that Cyrene is still alive. Oh, it's different from Fuhua, okay. Whose memories are these? Yeah, I don't think Kalis is replacing anyone right now. I think Lycus just put him in the middle of a simulation of the first cycle. So it's not like he's replacing any Chrysos heir.
Who? Perhaps the role is not that of a person.
Yeah, it's not,
who really
he's not replacing someone who
existed.
already existed.
Notice how only
No, of course you don't know. God damn it, Jan.
individuals seem aware of your presence.
How could you claim Satsuki is your wife when you don't even know her Japanese VA?
Patience. We're approaching the
Who has
final
Japanese
act.
VA is a real old
These
lady
are,
like you.
as
I would
mentioned,
hope that all
his
of the
first
VAs
memories.
are, you know,
They are
adults
of
and not actual
particular
children, even though they
importance
sound like
for
it.
the imminent era nova, such as this very moment, as the prophesized demigods gather with Talenton as witness. This
Ugh, his voice is just so
moment
oily.
calculated by the gods. What comes after is no different from that which
I think it's
you
the way that he
already
takes in a
know.
breath for every comma, for every period. I think it's just the way he just goes like that.
Forward through the long night.
The way he inhales like, and then exhales like, like that. He's just creepy to me.
Come,
Yeah, like that.
your seat awaits. After 13 heartbeats.
Her name is Minami. Ah, one of us. It is a good name.
Heroes
Kasha is which one?
to the final
Did we just find VA streaming HSR? I cannot speak Japanese. I'm a huge weeb, but I'm really not good at Japanese, honestly. So it can't be me. I'm sorry. Fu from Manga Impact, not Fu Xuan. Wrong Fu.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as the stars. Yet now, we're the only ones left standing. So, in the end,
Oh.
the
Ooh.
black tide still swallowed
Wait. That's the Flame Reaper uses that thing. All she has is staff. The Flame Reaper uses that.
The West stands protected by mighty Scrimnoans. It will hold for the time being. Professor Anexa deployed wards in the north and east before.
Okay, Naxa is
Their
already
effectiveness is
dead here.
untested, but I believe in him. And Akuma. We needn't fear for Aglaya. Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield.
Which one was him
And the
thing?
people answer her call.
What a coincidence. Same old lady
Rally to the
Minami.
city's
I guess
defense.
Minami is just an old lady kind of name.
Let's move. Cavalry has given their core flame. We must complete the Era Nova before the next entry hour. For Amphoreus.
Ah.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
They're losing their home again. I'm sure Akuma has become a home to them at this point, too.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
Is this how they reset the world the first
That's what
time?
it
Are we
means to
gonna
be
see
a
it?
Chrysos heir. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphoreus' wishes be so cruel?
Because it's not a wish, this is an experiment, and the experiment has a goal.
We made the best choices
Damn
we
it,
could.
Lycus, when I catch you,
whenever we
Lycus!
could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
So do we get to see how the timeline resets? Do we get to see how Cyrene became Mem and March 7th?
I don't know.
I know! It's because of a guy named Lygus!
We haven't had any
You should
other
take off his head.
choice except to move forward. Not for a long time now. Even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still believe that through it, we'll find the dawn on the other side. So, to the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's
Oh, she
authority,
hasn't
and
taken
we'll
the
return
core
all
flame
the
yet.
core flames to the vortex.
Oh.
Then put this world's fate to its final rest.
So at this point, Oronix's core flame is the very, very last one. Oh wait, now I remember Oronix is the one that's called as Mother the first time. Are we gonna find out why he thinks of Cyrene of Mem as Mother?
After which, we shall all face oblivion, or embark
Not all.
on one final grand journey.
Yeah, unfortunately, fine on not all. You'll have to keep going. Return. Yeah, is this where he's gonna call her mother?
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Oryx.
It matters not.
Oh.
I know fate has run its course.
I was just making Oronix to have a male voice. Okay.
The black tide has reached Akuma.
Though to be fair, the Titans don't have a gender,
Amphoreus does
so.
not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core flame of time.
Here, Sarita has to have tough responsibility, be tough and responsible like Fuhua, but also silly like Farina, and as short as Crisio. It's hard to imagine anyone could be silly like Farina, because like her silliness was more of an act. So I'm thinking maybe Sarita would also have like Farina's dark side, you know, where she feels like there's too much of a heavy burden on her shoulders. If she is supposed to be, you know, a Farina XP.
Passage to the vortex of Genesis.
Oh, it's the gate! It's the gate that March walked through.
Step through, and witness.
And sassy. Yeah, I could imagine her being sassy. Mature, silly, easy to carry. Literally the perfect wife.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this world.
Okay, so even in the first cycle, they found out that every Chrysos heir is supposed to replace the Titans that came before them.
Now, it's our turn. We can't let everyone's sacrifices be in vain.
The fact that she leaves after her people don't like her policies. Oh, like Margaret Thatcher.
After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since
It's
we
so
left the
nice
village.
that they gave her her own little unique pose. Because literally none of the other characters use this pose.
Yeah. Come. Let's claim the miracle we were promised.
They really, really love their
Away
pink
every last
Jesus.
shadow in this world.
How long will we stream this night? Until the game lets me leave!
Rise as the first light.
Because I'll be honest, I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm actually kind of hungry. I really want to know what happens next, but also I'm hungry.
9:31, the
For
third
9:31.
week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lord.
Don't call
to
me
the
your lord.
End of the flame chase, and the end of all things.
It will never end. Yeah, it's starting to feel like that at this point. It feels like they want me to go through the entire story right now, tonight.
The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please accept the invitation to step across the threshold and behold.
Is March 7th gonna just walk through that gate? Is she just gonna come out and like come looking for Kalis and Danheng, but it turns out that she's 33 million cycles too early?
Beyond this gate lies the new world that our heroes sought.
Let's have dinner. I had cake. I was thinking of like making samyang. I haven't had samyang in a while. I really, really want something spicy. So I want samyang and I want a fried egg.
Perhaps you'll find it
Even his laugh is creepy.
familiar.
Auntie Kasha, make us dinner. No, you guys don't deserve dinner. Like I said, tonight Firefly is my favorite. Maybe someday I'll make a cooking stream when I actually have a kitchen that can fit a camera and like stand and stuff. But for now, no cooking stream, so I won't be making dinner for any of you guys anytime soon. Samyang in the middle of the night, invite me. Samyang in the middle of the night is the best time to have samyang.
A pitiful fantasy.
Samyang isn't a breakfast food. It's a middle of the night. I have no idea what else to cook kind of food.
Please, esteemed one, the answers you seek lie in these non-existent times.
That's the best way to describe it, actually. All the cycles all the previous time loops, yeah, calling them non-existent times is actually very accurate. Alright, finally, it let me leave. Okay, time for my samyang. Oronix, let's do this. Let's give Kalis a little halo. You are now like Sunday. You have your own halo. Which sometimes is probably never knowing. Yeah, probably, you know, once you guys actually become legal adults, that's when I'll actually do it. Okay, let me just... I want Kalis to have a little halo. There. Ta-da! Okay. Alright. Okay. It's been over an hour. I am hungry, and I want samyang. So, it's time to end the stream here. Jan, Fame, thank you so much for, like, basically sticking around the whole night. I'm surprised you guys didn't go to sleep already. Mr. Big Boss, Firefly, if you're still there, thank you also for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. For now, again, I gotta go now. I'm hungry. So I will see you guys next week. Until then, I hope all of you have a good weekend. Fane, if you're still recovering, please recover properly. You can't handle the spice, but the burn on the mouth is addicting. It is, right? You get it. You get it. Yeah, so, yeah, bye, Jan. See you. Right, take care, everyone. It's the middle of new... Oh, okay, sorry. Have a good day then, Jan. I hope you have a good rest of Friday. Yeah, doing it for you. Alright, okay, bye. Alright, I'm gonna go make my noodles now. Goodbye. Thanks again for joining me, guys. See you. Bye-bye. Seriously, though, have a good weekend, you guys. Bye-bye. Take care.